What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I didn't bring my camera, although I meant to, but so I'm shooting this on my iPhone, so I'm sorry if it's shaky. But made a lot of progress today in the cabin. This is the last day I'm going to be here. We're heading up north in a couple days, so put all the insulation in. It's all in all the way around. Is it absolutely beautiful? Maybe not. Mainly, well, this just looks wrinkled, but it's all in there good. But at least I got that part done. The electrical outlets are, ready to be wired up. And then I got to put sheetrock up first. Then we'll do electrical outlets. I got quite a bit of insulation left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 bats left. I bought 4, so it took about 3.5 bats to do this 12 by 32 just on the walls. On the ceiling, I'm going to do insulation board because I want to keep the cross beams visible. I really like that look. So I just finished cleaning up. Yes, I had let me change. I had goggles on, I had a respirator, I had whatever I need to have on to be safe. I am a little itchy, it got a little bit on my skin, but it's not a big deal. I'll just wash it off. Brought the ladder up today because I threw up that mattress that we got out of the RV, out of the 17B that we had before. Threw it up there. It's good to go. It's so hot. I am ready to get back to the RV, take a shower, and make some dinner. Sam is barbecuing tonight. She's making burgers and corn and beans. I'm ready. You hot? All right, we're gonna go home. Okay. You go home. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. All right. Let me clean up here, put everything away. And we'll get back to the RV. Guys, before today's video goes any further, I want to give a big shout out to XWJ. They are the guys that just sent us out this really sweet 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. This thing looks really nice, really clean. Comes with the battery cables for you. Even comes with a charge controller, spare fuses. Here's the cable to hook up that to the battery. I mean, this thing is really, really nice. Decent size, especially for being 3,000 watts, so you can power a ton of stuff with this. If you have like a smaller RV, maybe like the Coleman 17B that we had, or you want to power like an off-grid cabin or something, this would be absolutely perfect for that. Has a nice little display screen here. Goes from 12 volt DC to 120 volt AC. Let's see, output is 120 volts at 60 hertz. So these things are actually super easy to install. Basically, you just take your battery cables, you hook them up, positive to negative. This is a 12 volt version, by the way, so you just use one battery. And then you just hook it on to this end of the, hang on, wait. And then you just hook it on to this end of the terminal over here. Right here where the black and red cables are. And then they coated them, color coded them, so you have your black and red cables right here. Super simple, they just connect positive to negative. And then you're good to go. It has 2 nice big cooling fans on the end over here. And then right here, it even has these sweet little plugs. Check it out. You can plug in whatever you want. Also has a USB-C, whole bunch of USB-A outlets, power switch, Ethernet cable, so you can plug in I guess like a Wi-Fi monitor or something if you want to keep it on your batteries or how much voltage you're pulling in and out. I mean, this thing is really, really nice. Love the color. I like how it's the white and it has like the yellow accents. It looks really, really good. I appreciate them for sending this out to us. I'm going to put a link to this down below if you guys are looking for an inverter. This one is actually really decently priced. I'm going to put the price up above because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong price. But definitely check out their products. Again, link will be down in the description. Let's get on with the video. Alright guys, back at the RV. Today's the last day we're at this campground for the full day, so I'm starting to pack up everything. Starting to load the truck up. Wanted to show you guys some upgrades I did to the truck though. This is going to help with towing a lot. One is these Boost Auto tow mirrors. So I'll pop a picture up of the stock one, just in case you guys don't remember. These are really, really nice. The top is electric, the bottom is manual. You could have set them by, they build these by hand, so you could have requested this to be electric too, but I know I'm not going to move this mirror much, so I just left it as manual. I opted for the tinted smoked out lenses because I have the black appearance package on my truck, so I wanted to keep the black. So it's really nice, very easy install. 4 bolts from the inside. To extend it, you can buy power fold and power extend. They're quite a bit more money. I just opted for the manual. It's not that serious. You just put your hand here and pull out, and that's it. You're done. You're ready to go. I'm guessing you probably have to readjust the mirrors a little bit when you're towing, but it's not a big deal. These are a little pricey for what they are. They're about 500 bucks. I got them on a Memorial Day sale, but these are like factory OEM look. They look really, really nice, and I didn't want to put those extended mirrors on, those cheesy looking mirrors. They look horrible. Plus this just gives such a good picture. You know, you can really see what's going on next to you, further out from you. So I think these are a really good buy. I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested. It's not sponsored. I bought these, but yeah, I love them. So that's the first upgrade. The next thing I upgraded on was suspension. I installed these Timbrens. So they're called Timbrens SES. So these are pretty much a ginormous bump stock. So the stock ones would stop like right here, and it would give a lot of travel, which would let the truck squat a lot. This makes contact with the axle a lot quicker, making this where it doesn't squat a lot under load. So whether you're hauling a heavy load or you're hauling a travel trailer or a fifth wheel, these are really going to help out. They're going to smooth out the ride, and they are going to stabilize it too, which is really nice. Now I've had them installed for about 4 days. I definitely notice a difference. One, I can say the handling is a lot better. The truck doesn't have as much body roll. I will say though that like it only travels the suspension maybe a ½ inch or an inch. So every time you go over like a pothole or something, it hits and you feel it. It kind of feels like you're riding in like a Super Duty, you know, something like a 250 or 350 with a really stiff suspension. So it's definitely a downfall. You can take the spacer puck out of there, but then you'll have about this much more travel or squat. So I'm trying to get used to it. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow we're gonna hook up to the RV and we'll see how much squat we get. But between that and the weight distribution hitch, I think it should help out a lot and really keep the truck from squatting not too much, because I'm gonna have our generator in there, which is about 120 pounds. Plus I'm bringing the Grom, that's another 125 pounds. And then, you know, whatever stuff we keep in the back. I got my toolkit in the back, that's about 200 pounds. I got a whole bunch of stuff in there. So there's quite a bit of weight on this truck. It definitely puts in the work. So that is, you know, just another upgrade. I'm excited to try it out. And of course tomorrow in this video, you guys will see it. You know, we'll see how much of a difference it makes. I'll show you guys a before and after picture. So if any of you are RVers out there, which I'm guessing a lot of you are who watch my videos, I'm having an issue. It's with my brand new water heater. I've been on Google, I've been on YouTube. The issue I'm having is this water heater will not light unless this door is open. I thought maybe it was a ground wire. I moved this all around. I pressed the reset button. I don't have an electric side. This is only a gas water heater, which kind of sucks. But anyway, so I really don't know what the issue is. Now, before, I don't know if it's just happenstance or what, but it was running good, running perfectly. Then I closed the door, and as soon as it got to the top right here, it shut off. Now, I don't know if it just conveniently reached temperature as I was doing that, or if it's grounding out somewhere and killing that spark. The light on the inside wasn't turned on. You know, like if it failure to light, little notification light, that wasn't on. So I'm thinking maybe it's reached temperature. It's very, very frustrating though. So every time I come out here, every time I want to turn the water heater on, I have to come outside and open the water heater door. It's like, it gets annoying. Plus, if I take a shower or Sam takes a shower first and I use all the hot water, it will not kick back on by itself. I have to come back out here again, open the door, reset the switch, turn it on and off, and then it'll kick on. I don't know, it's really weird. I thought it was like maybe an airflow issue, but it's when it's on, when it first kicks on, when I close the door, it runs, it hums, it's great. So also I looked at the flame. The flame is blue. There is hardly any yellow in it at all, so the burner tube is clean. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check around the gasket, I guess, around there one more time, make sure, because they said if there's bad airflow or a leak, that you could possibly get some kind of you know, effect. I don't know. It's very frustrating. I think it's a ground wire. That's what I'm gonna say it is. Or it's grounding out somewhere. I'll let you guys know. We have a storm coming in. It's gonna be a rough one probably. We've been getting rain usually in the afternoons now. That's what happens in Florida. It'll be beautiful in the morning, and then the afternoon or evening comes, and it'll rain the rest of the night. So I'm ready to go. Definitely ready to go. We are packing it up here, kind of putting all of our tools away. This goes in the front actually. All right, I'm gonna get back inside. I still gotta go get the bike. I gotta go do a whole bunch of things, so I'll get back to you guys. All right guys, we are ready to hit the road. Sam is bringing our slide in. I just have to disconnect the water line and the electrical and the plumbing, and then we are good to go. I wanted to show you this with the Timbrens. There is no squat, nothing, not at all. It is sitting totally level, and that's with the bed loaded with this big heavy bin with all my tools, the motorcycle, the generator, I mean a whole bunch of stuff. So they are putting in the work. They're doing really, really good. Also got the weight distribution hitch just in case. It's all set up, we're all connected. I'm gonna disconnect this stuff and then we're gonna hit the road. Well guys, about 7 days later, I'm slacking on the vlog and I apologize. We've just been having a lot going on. We're at our other campground. We actually check out in a couple days, but just went around the entire RV with clear caulk and clear caulk the entire thing. You know, all the windows, the hatches, you know, everything, awnings, lights, everything.
Just
so
because it's brand new doesn't mean that the caulking is good.
Yeah, it needed it. There was definitely some gaps.
The reason why we figured that the caulking wasn't good is because in here we were noticing the wood was coming loose.
Yeah.
So I Gorilla Glued it, and then you can see its point coming out a little bit over there because I don't have anything pushed up against it right now.
Yeah, I gotta repress that in. See, it's popping out.
And so when I look,
hopefully you guys can see it.
Above here, like legit, like right above it, there was a big gap with no caulking.
Yeah, so it was letting water in every time it rained, and it was sitting in this trim, and then unfortunately it did get this a little bit soft. Not the biggest thing in the world, but definitely want to get it taken care of. So that kind of prompted me to just go around and seal everything. As soon as you notice something, immediately do it, because if you just let it sit like that, the wood is just going to get completely soft, and then you're going to have to replace the whole thing. Got to worry about mold. Yeah. Palmetto bugs, they love the wet wood. I also had to fix our stove vent. This thing on this side was ready to fly off on our next trip, so that had already loosened up, so you can see, or maybe you can see, but there's clear caulk on this side, and I went all the way around it. That's good to go. Doesn't matter. You know, a lot of people, oh, I'll never buy a new RV. Why not? I bought RVs from 1989, Class A's, travel trailers, fifth wheels. Every single one of them needed something. So what's the difference? You know, this is nice, it's new, it's modern. You have to worry about anybody smoking in it or cat peeing anywhere. I apologize if there's wind noise, by the way. I'm sure there is. But yeah, you know, we got to fine tune everything. Got to get some stuff situated. But it's not a big deal. We are really, really enjoying this RV. It's really nice. Tons of space. I mean, look at the pass-through on this thing. It's enormous. So, you know, we're slowly getting everything situated. Sam's going through a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to record in here. A whole bunch of stuff that we kind of have with us. I guess she's seeing if we're going to keep it, if we're not going to keep it. I still got to put, I took the underglows off our 17B, and I'm going to be putting them on this. So I'm just trying to wait till we are at a pad where I'm either on concrete or it's not so buggy. It's really, really buggy here, especially at night. Forget it. So, but yeah, I want to put the underglows on. I got some stuff I want to do to this RV, so I'm just trying to wait till I can physically work at night. Took the Grom out the other day, did a fresh oil change on it, and then I took it to a motorcycle shop. We got a nice fresh tire on there, so we were good to go. That deep tread, it needed it. It definitely needed it. This bike only has 2,100 miles on it, but that tire was bald. And we bought this bike used, so I don't know if they were doing burnouts with it or what. But got a fresh Michelin on there. The front is still good, but I didn't want to have Sam on the back. You know, it's added weight.
I'll little chunkies.
Yeah, I think we both are. But I don't need any blowouts on the highway. That would really suck.
Oh, it sucks on the highway.
Yeah. The headwind was really bad the other day. I thank you.
My booty hurts.
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and man, it was rough.
Oh, we need to go back. It was good.
We do. So like I said, we're just kind of getting this stuff situated. I'm going to give the RV a wash tomorrow. That's kind of why I wanted to clear caulk everything today. I bought this stuff. I'm going to try it. It's from Swift Auto Care. It's touchless car shampoo. And it has really good reviews on Amazon. So you're supposed to just spray the whole RV down or your whole car, wait like 2 or 3 minutes, and then just rinse it off. So. And
supposedly, if you leave a review, they give you a $10 gift card for Amazon.
Yeah, that's nice too. So
I'm gonna lie, even if it sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, it's great. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, guys, got a fresh haircut. I picked up some new specs so I can see when I tow. This RV is long, so I need to be able to see well, especially if we have to drive at night. So I stopped by Eyeglass World. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I actually really like them. I've been to them quite a few times, and the nice thing about them is their turnaround. As long as your prescription and your lens and your frames are in stock, the turnaround time is like a day or two. So if you need glasses in a pinch, they're definitely a go-to. And they already had my prescription from last year. They say that prescriptions are good for 2 years through their store. Apparently, Florida law, they have to hold it for 5 years, but I don't know. Anyway, so they had my prescription. I paid $89 for 2 pairs. Didn't have to go for another eye exam, which was really nice. And they had them ready to go in 2 days. So, the next thing I want to talk about in this RV, I really like this RV. Obviously there's always little things you got to fix, you got to tweak. You're going to customize to make it, exactly how you want it. Well, this is the next thing I want to change. This toilet, this plastic, can you see it shifting? I don't know if you guys can tell. But the entire thing is plastic. And I don't know if they do it for weight or if they do it for money. They probably do it for both, mainly money. But when I sit down, here, watch. Now, obviously, I'm not a skinny mini, but when I sit, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this thing moves. It flexes. Doesn't matter if I'm sitting on it, Sam's sitting on it, Milo can sit on it. This thing will absolutely shift. So in the near future, I'm going to be looking for, a new porcelain toilet like we had in the Class C. I don't know. That one was already in there when we bought it. I'm not sure if somebody swapped it out or not. They probably did, because usually they come with plastic. But I definitely want to get a new toilet. This thing is not working for me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put an ending on today's video. That way I can get it up for you. As you can see, I'm editing it right now with my beautiful little face right there. But like I said, we're going to be on the road, traveling a lot, so I should have a lot of content and stuff to film for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you haven't already subscribed, I really would appreciate it if you did. Check out those links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.